Hey y'all, it's Kathy Bow. I'm your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you tonight to share with you this fabulous stamp set. Alright, it is in the new 2018-2019 Stampin' Up! Catalog. We're celebrating 30 years of Stampin' Up! And I'll tell you, the co-founder, Shelly Gardner, this is one of her favorite stamp sets. This is actually Shelly here. She and her sister founded Stampin' Up! And this is her daughter Sarah, and she's now running the company. But Shelly has favorites, and this is one of her favorites. And the cool thing, there are so many cool things about this set, and I've got a few tips and tricks that will help you along the way. Because when I see a set like this, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm like, oh gosh, I've got to match all those letters. But people, let me tell you, this is a breeze. I typically would not have bought this set, but I saw it demonstrated at Onstage, and boy, it's just amazing. Okay, so let's say that your last name is Bell. You have the B, you have a fancy E, and LL. Isn't that cool? There's a double B, E, F, G, L, S. There's a double T. There's a TH, S, T, N, D, R, D, T, H. The little brackets. It's got a lot of little symbols. 1 through 0, and the 9, you're going to use the 6 upside down. And then you've got just the straight, you know, standard type letters. And why both? Well, because you might want to put your website. You might want to put www. And then put your website.com, or you could even go fancy with it. If you look at the example in the book, I hope that's clear in the camera. Let me double check. Yes, it is. Okay, you'll see how her name is here, and you see how they put the letters together to make these. Now, they're artists, of course, so hello. You would think, oh, well, yeah, they're artists. They're going to be able to do that well. But I'm going to show you how easy it is. And see this right here? StampinUp.com. The www is just on the other side of that card. So I'm going to show you why I love this set. First of all, we're going to use Mary Merlot. It is one of the new colors, a permanent color, in the Neutrals collection. And it's a beautiful color, and this is the card that I stamped with Mary Merlot. I believe this is going to be a very important color this Christmas, because it's just, I don't know, I love burgundy vintagey type Christmas, and I think there's going to be some stuff in our occasions catalog later in the year that's going to use this color. I used it with this designer series paper called Share What You Love, and I've got a special offer, so stick with me to the end of the video and I'll tell you what my little offer is. Now, I stamped Be Still and Know, and then I hand wrote Psalm 46:10 only because it was an afterthought. I realized I had not referenced the scripture there. The whole scripture says, Be still and know that I am God. It's one of my favorite scriptures because when my kids were little and I was working in the corporate world, I worked for Coca-Cola and Pepsi-Cola and some others. And yes, I was a writer as well. That was later in life. Anyway, when I was driving back and forth to the corporate, terrible, anyway, I had to work when my kids were little. I had this saying on my dashboard, and every day, every night, I literally cried going to work because it was an hour away from home, but I saw this scripture and it calmed me, and it made me feel better that God is with my children, He's with us, and we're going to get through this, and we did. And my husband worked full-time too. I mean, we were just house poor. We just made bad decisions, but that was then. This is now. They're grown. I'm happy, and now I'm crafting like crazy. Okay, so don't forget, I got a special offer coming with this particular card. All right, this is the stamp set, and it looks pretty well put together, but when you open it up, these letters are everywhere. Now, that is why I did two things. Number one, I kept losing this plastic, which I think is very important, even though we have the case here. I don't want this laying around on my desk. I've got dogs in the house, and I don't want it laying around on my desk collecting dust or the occasional, you know, dog hair, which they're Boston Terriers, so we have very rare, you know, dog hair anywhere. But anyway, so I put these washi tape strips on the plastic, and the way I did it, you see the washi tape is along the back, and then I just folded it over itself. That's ink right there, y'all. I folded it over itself just a little where there's a tab here. Okay, so when it's laying on my desk, I can see it. You wouldn't believe how many times I've lost these little plastic things. All right, but let's talk about these stickers on the stamps and the whys, okay? So here we go. The catalog picture as well as this shows everything lined up real nice and neat. Well, that's great in a perfect world. Stampin' Up! Had to just kind of jumble things around a bit to get them to fit onto their pages. So I took these little dots that you get at the office supply store, and I like colorful things, and I kind of ran out of the yellow, and instead of going to the next sheet, I just used what was next on the card. I put these little stickers. Now, the reason I did that on the letters, I didn't necessarily do it on the numbers, and I did it on the 6, which is also a 9. I didn't do it on the punctuation, special characters, things like that. But I did do it on the things such as the U and the W. Where is it? Here's a W. The U and the W. They're very similar. I'll show you on here the fancy U and W. Here's the U and here's the W. Now here it looks pretty clear, but when you're stamping and you're busy and you're ready to put the W on the end of your absolute final project and you stamp a U, a little frustrating. So I went ahead and stuck those on there, and now at a glance I can see not only what I need to pick up, but also where to put things back. Okay. All right, now I'm going to show you how simple it is to use this set. It's crazy simple. I just did a live video here, but my phone died, and I'm recording on my phone, and I don't know what happened. The video just seems to be gone. So this is the new stamp pad. I've done lots of videos, probably 2 or 3 on these new stamp pads. Please look back on my channel, and you'll see some great information about our new stamp pads. Okay, so I'm going to take the S. I've already taken all my little stamps, and typically what I do, I'll take a block, and yes, my blocks are always dirty. S-T-A. All right, I'm not going to tell you what it says till I'm done, because that's part of a surprise. Well, not really. Okay, I'm going to ink up my S, and I'm going to put it here. Now, any other stamp set, I would, and I'm careful to say this because maybe I'm not going to get these even, but any other stamp set, I'd have to have my head up under here where I'm right over it, but this one, not so much. I practiced one time on my card. I practiced one time with these other letters, and I mean, I aced it. It was crazy. I was like, seriously, I was able to do that? Look how nice that looks. I can't even believe it. Like I'm not even close to it, and I'm able to stamp because the way that they wrote these, I mean, they have some kind of an artist, I don't even know who, you know, figured out how to do this, but it makes it so simple for us. Now this might be weird because I put it weird on the block. We'll see. There, yeah, it comes up a little bit, but that's because I had it weird on the block. But when you get your set, you go ahead and practice a little bit. Just, you know, don't be shy. And imagine if you were to use the Stamparatus with this. Oh, there's so many things you can do. It's crazy. This is going to be my go-to set. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you. I have a special offer for anyone ordering this set between today, which is June 2nd, 2018, and Friday, June the 8th, 2018. If you order this set from my store, and that is item number 146676, and it is $27 plus shipping plus tax, and you're going to need an ink pad and you're going to need a block. I will send you all of the paper parts and the ribbon to make this card. Okay? I will send you the little embellishments. I'm going to send you everything you need except the stamps and the ink. You're going to have to do that. And the actual cardstock may change a little bit. I mean, designer series paper may change a little bit, but this is called Share What You Love, and I have a good bit of it right now. So this is while supplies last, but it will coordinate. It might have a green background. It might have this Mary Merlot background. I don't know until everybody's orders are in. And this is how this works. You'll key in, you'll use my link down here to my store. I'm going to put that on this video. And you order this set and whatever else you want to order, but at least order this stamp set. And I will send you separately the kit, this card set, all the pieces for this card in the mail. And as long as you fill out the information and I have your mailing address and you're in the U.S. This has to be in the U.S. And I'll send you a couple of extra of these ovals here, just in case. And just know that you can stamp on one side, flip it over, and stamp on the other. Because that's what I did here. Okay? You can't even see it. So you'll have several tries that you can do this. And I will send you all the pieces and parts to make this set if you order this between now, June 2nd, 2018, and June the 9th. Did I say 9th? No, 8th. The 8th. By midnight, June the 8th, 2018. Okay. And when you get this, go ahead and draw you a couple of straight pencil lines if you want, so you'll have something to just kind of tell you where to stamp. And, I mean, come up with your own. This, you don't have to have this. I hand wrote the words Psalm 46:10 after I did everything. Like, I was just squeezing it in there because I realized I didn't reference the verse. But I mean, you can put, you could go this way with your card and say, welcome to our home, and have it on the bed when you have guests to come, and maybe have a little gift card to a local restaurant. I know I used to do things like that with our house sitters. But just, you know, however you want to do it. If it's a landscape card, that's pretty. I don't know why I held it like this, like you're going to be able to see it. If it's a landscape card, you could do that. No, that's landscape. This is portrait. I always get those mixed up. Whatever. But you see, it's pretty this way or this way. So, anyway, there's my little special offer. You will get this separately in the mail. This is not a Stampin' Up! Offer. This is my offer to give you these materials, okay? And this is what you will order from Stampin' Up! Item number 146676. It is $27 plus tax and shipping, and I'm more than happy to send you the products you'll need to make this card or one very, very similar with matching designer series paper and cardstock. Okay, and if anybody's curious about this, I got this several years ago. It's just a mouse pad, and we really should use something spongy underneath our photopolymer stamps. So I just grabbed that because it was quick and easy. So that's everything. Be sure and look at the link below and log on to my store, and let's get those orders in while supplies last. If I run out of stuff, I'm not going to be able to send it, so jump on it. Thanks so much. God bless y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Toodles.